That'll be another left-hander on the mound for Tri-City, Dylan Phillips, 24-year-old left-hander out of Kansas State University. He'll face the Hops leadoff hitter Tommy Troy. And the first pitch misses up and away. Fastball, ball one.
Tri-City replacing one former two-way player, left-hander, with another former two-way player, left-hander.
Phillips, good strikeout numbers over his career. 95 strikeouts and 73 innings pitched. Troy fouls that one off down the right field line. Phillips, 4 games this year and has not allowed an earned run. 3 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, a whip of .55. He has pitched very well to start this year, but Matt, again, we talk about weird scoring. He's 0-1 and has no ERA, has pitched pretty much as well as you can. 0-1 record on the year for Dylan Phillips. The 2-1 misses up high, ball 3. Now 3-1 to Tommy Troy. Troy 0 for 2 in the game. He flew out to the center fielder, Werner Blakely, and struck out swinging. Playing in his 12th game of the year, the Hops designated hitter today. 3-1, misses up and away, ball 4. And the Hops have the first 2 batters of the inning on. Walters with a single, and now Tommy Troy with a walk.
Dylan Phillips saved 8 games for Kansas State back in 2022 in 16 appearances. Drafted in the 8th round, also had 44 career home runs for the Wildcats. That's the most all time. We saw him swing the bat and pitch out of the pen 2 years ago for this Tri-City squad. Now just exclusively pitching.
The other former two-way player that comes to mind, Kenyon Yovan, of course, pitched locally and is a great two-way player at U of O. He was on Tri-City. And here's a high chopper hit to catch up at second. He'll make the toss across for the first out. Both runners advance. And Matt, you've watched Yovan play a lot in his career, and he has been very good in a relief role with Rocket City, Double-A for the Angels.
Well, now he's up at Salt Lake, and so we could see Kenyon pitching in the bigs before the end of the year. Outstanding player at Westview High School, part of the state championship there.
Here's Gavin Conicello, the Hops first baseman, and fouls that one off. 0-1.
Not to mention an All-America for the Ducks as a position, as a hitter and a pitcher. You don't see that very often.
Impressive stuff there. Gavin Conicello, he's singled in his last at-bat. Leads the Hops in pretty much every offensive category this year. Big swing and a miss of a fastball out of the zone. 92 on the radar gun from Dylan Phillips.
Yeah, the Phillips lost game Wednesday last week against Spokane. He had a walk and a hit batter, but an error in that inning led to an unearned run.
Conicello behind the count, 0-2, and the pitch. That one is roped toward center field. Blakely coming in. It's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score, and holding up at third is Tommy Troy. Didn't have a good read on that ball, and Gavin Conicello, another base hit. His 10th RBI of the year, and his 2nd hit of the game, his 18th hit of the year in 14 games played.
And the beat just continues for Gavin Conicello. Remember now, this kid's only 20 years old in his 4th year of pro ball, so he was very young when he was drafted out of Douglas High School in Florida.
Here's Kevin Sim. And talk about some power. He's got some power in that bat. Sim playing third base today and the cleanup hitter for the Hops. First pitch, fastball right down the middle for a strike. And the count 0-1. The Janiking cleanup hitter. Trust Janiking for all your commercial cleaning needs. Kevin Sim doubled in the second, a hustle double, his 2nd of the year. And now chops that one foul. And the count 0-2. So Phillips working ahead of both of the last 2 batters. Conicello with a 0-2 swing. And put a line drive into center field. Werner Blakely not able to get to it. Tommy Troy, a speedy base runner, but did not have a good read on that ball. So he stopped at third. Gene Walters scored on the play. And now runners on the corners with one out. 8-2 game. Kevin Sim looking to bring the Hops a little closer. Runner takes off. Sim swings. It's a base hit back up the middle. Hit and run works. Run scores. Tommy Troy. Conicello into third. And Kevin Sim keeps things going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's now 8-3 Tri-City. Sim with a base hit, his second of the game, and RBI number 6 on the year. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Hops. Conicello was running on the pitch. And he's standing at third. Tommy Troy comes in to score, and now David Martin the hitter. Tri-City infield playing back. They'll take an out for a run in a 5-run lead, and a strike to David Martin. Martin, left-handed batter. He walked in his last at-bat, also grounded out to catch up the second baseman, playing in his 10th game of the year. And the 0-1 is in there for a strike and another 0-2 count. Both singles for Conicello and Sim were on 0-2 pitches. Back-to-back RBI singles after Gene Walters started things off with a single. Tommy Troy walked. Jack Hurley's ground out, the only out of the inning. Another lefty waits on deck, Manny Pena. And the 0-2 to Martin misses outside. Tried to get him to chase a slider, and Martin is able to hold off of it. Looking around the Northwest League scoreboard today, Everett and Spokane at a Vista Stadium in Spokane. Everett up 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-2, and it's a sky-high pop-up. Ketchup going back, Guzman going back. Now in shallow center field, he makes the catch, and everybody will stay put. 2 down. Martin pops out to the shortstop, and that'll bring up Manny Pena. Pena, the Hops second baseman, was one of 3 Hillsboro batters with 10 or more hits on the year. Of course, 4 of them coming in that 14-inning marathon where all 4 hits were extra base hits for Manny. The only other game in the Northwest League today, Vancouver and Eugene. First pitch at 6:05 at PK Park. And the first pitch to Pena up and away, ball 1. The Hops and Dust Devils finishing off a 6-game series here at Hillsboro Ballpark. It's 8-3 Tri-City. Runners on the corners, big swing and a miss by Pena. And the count now 1-1. Eric Rivera made his second start of the series for Tri-City, went 4 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, and 4 strikeouts, just walked 1 batter. 71 pitches for Rivera. Here's the 1-1, missing down low, now 2-1 to Manny Pena. The Dust Devils 5 for 13 with runners in scoring position after hitting just 146 with runners in scoring position entering today's game. Now throw over to first, diving back in safely is Kevin Sim. Sim and Conicello with back-to-back RBI singles in the inning to get the Hops back on the scoreboard, both of them with 2-hit games. Joe Elbis started the game for the Hops, went just an inning and 2/3, allowing 3 earned runs, 3 hits, and 3 walks. The 2-1, another swing and a miss, and the count now 2-2. The exact same pitch, a slider away to a left-handed batter, Pena. Nearly identical spot from Phillips. Runner at third is Conicello. Runner at first is Kevin Sim. Hops 2 runs home here in the 5th. And Phillips looking to get out of it here. 2's across the board, and the pitch, he got him. The same pitch again. 3 straight sliders off the plate to Manny Pena. He swings and misses at all of them. And that'll end the inning. To the 6th we go. It's 8-3 Tri-City on the Unitas Community Credit Union Hops Broadcast Network.